I got so many new perfumes. I can't wait to share with you guys. Some of them are out of this world. Some of them are not so great. And some of them are dupes. Really good dupes. So let's get started. I got Gris Charnel Extrait, which is weird because I actually don't really like the original, although it gets me a ton of compliments, so I want to like it. But I smelled a sample of the Extrait and I was like, oh, I need to have it. It's a smokier, darker, like stormier and spicier version of the original, which is like, it's exactly what I want. Like the original was fine, nice, but almost a bit too sandalwoody for me, but this one is much more spicy. The original Gris Charnel is like, I wear it as a rainy day fragrance, but this is like stormy, intense, dark, like spooky clouds brewing, a thunderstorm is coming. This is that scent and I love it. I got something very interesting. The Dries Van Noten Soie Malachi. I got the refill bottle, the 200 ml, because the beautiful bottle was already sold out. I got it directly from the brand, but I was like, you know what? For my purposes, this is perfect because I actually decant it. So it's empty like this because it's so crazy hyped. That's why I needed to try it. But I put it in a nice little atomizer for me. And I actually really like it. It's very silky. Like, it really smells like silk. The chestnut comes through very subtle. It totally smells like a hair product. I get that. I was scared this was going to be too gourmand because with notes like cacao and, you know, chestnut, I'm like, I don't know. But this is more of like giving you that silky texture. It smells like what it would smell like when you look at that perfect like Instagram glass hair and it's waving around and you're like, it looks so good. It's so like aesthetically pleasing. This is what that hair I imagine would smell like. But here's the thing. It smells glorious, absolutely glorious, but it is so expensive. And then I got this. I ordered this off Joma Shop the other day. I tested them side by side yesterday. And guess what? 1-to-1 dupe. This is actually longer lasting, obviously, as all Arab dupes are, but it's identical. Like really identical. If I was a normal person, I would not have bought this for the scent profile had I known about this. Like, it's redundant to own this unless you just want the beautiful, glorious bottle. Because Peace and Love is basically exactly the same scent. There's nothing more that I can tell you about the scent in terms of its description is the same. I got Givenchy Irresistible Nude Velvet. I had been waiting for this to become available in store because when I see a nice powdery note, you know, smelling like lipstick and like the amped up iris in this that was listed, before it was even available, I was lurking through the interwebs trying to find it, trying to buy it. Finally, Shoppers had like a bonus points redemption event, so that's how I bought it. And it smells so good. This smells exactly like what I wanted it to smell like. You know the satisfaction that comes when you get a fragrance and it smells exactly how you imagined it. It is like, not only does it smell good, but you were right. And that smells even better. Being right smells the best. This has ambrette, but the ambrette in here, it smells like pear and powder. It's amazing. Like a very light, airy makeup powder lipsticky scent. The most beautiful iris and rose, so feminine, so dainty, and a little bit sweet, and I just love it. It's my favorite of all the Irresistibles. I'm always looking for the perfect makeup-y powdery scent. This is right up there, 10 out of 10. Okay, Black Opium Glitter, Marshmallow, Coffee. I was like, what will this be? Will it be marshmallow? Will it be toasted marshmallow? What kind of marshmallow are we talking about here? In fact, it is like the original Black Opium. So that same like sweet frappuccino vibe, imagine that with like marshmallow fluff on top. It's more kind of dusty. You know how marshmallow has that powder on the outside, that like dusty marshmallow powder? So I think if you like the original Black Opium, this is a fun twist. You could get this instead of the original, but having both is absolutely redundant. You do not need both. My favorite is the Extreme, the Black Opium Extreme with the patchouli. I love that one. That one is so good. But all these new flankers that they're doing, I just feel like a bit redundant. It's just giving you more options to choose from with like slight tweaks. You absolutely don't need all of them or even two of them. Narcotica, Love Me Latte. I can't. This is a toasted caramelized pear, like warm and oozing, served with ice cream. And like a little drizzle of caramel. This is so good. I feel like the latte vibe has really been a thing. I don't know if they were trying to like go with the same idea as Bianco Latte, The scents are, in fact, kind of like if you like one, you will like the other. So maybe just a broader spectrum for like the latte lovers. But I love the like toasted pear vibe in here. Every time I smell this in the air, I'm just mesmerized. It's insanely good. Speaking of Bianco Latte, which smells more like a cookie to me, like one of those Maria cookies dipped in milk. Juliana's has Pleasant Vanille, which is actually a dupe for Tihoda in Dalt Tihoda. But when I smell this, I'm like, this is just Bianco Latte on steroids. Now, I haven't smelled Tihoda in years, to be fair, but this is very vanilla, cookie, milky, like intense. If you like Bianco Latte, what I'm saying is this is like an intensified Bianco Latte, a giant beastly Bianco Latte, a giant cookie monster dipped in a giant cup of milk, drizzled with giant honey. It's giant. Very yummy. If I had to choose between the two scent profiles, I definitely prefer this because I like the toastiness of it. Sniff Me. This is a skin scent in nature. To me, this is like if you're picking peaches and these peach trees are growing on mossy earth and you're walking barefoot through this fuzzy, nice moss, and a peach falls down and it rolls on that ground and you're surrounded by like a pine forest whilst you're doing all of this, that's this scent. It has a dampness about it. And like, okay, let's say we're picking these peaches, but it's a little bit dark outside, like it's dusky. There's an eerie quality to this. Also, incredibly strong. Carner Barcelona Besos, not Bezos. That's a different thing. Besos is like a powdery, clean, soapy, irisy sort of scent. It's fresh, it's laundry-esque, it's fluffy, musky, and it's just like you're on a cloud, like you took a shower on a cloud. I'm addicted to like powdery, musky types of scents, and Carner Barcelona has such beautiful fragrances. I love Tardes, I love Bobo, and then I got this little one. This was sent to me as a gift from the brand, and I was like, oh, I think this is my favorite. It's very, very hard to pick a favorite, but I think this is my favorite. In fact, it's a bit similar to this. I got this, my parents went to Italy and they came back and they brought me a few fragrances that I had asked for from L'Herbolario, and this is Iris. And this has the same vibe as I want to say Bezos. Besos. So, funny, smelling them side by side, very, very similar iris note, but this one's a little bit sweeter, I think. Maybe a little bit more simplified, but like very similar vibe, and I love them both, and both of them I reach for in the evening, and it wasn't until this exact moment that I kind of smelled them at the same time that I was like, wait a minute, they're so similar. I wish this was more attainable in Canada, this brand, because they have some really great fragrances. I'll get into them right now. I got Pistacchio? Is that how you pronounce it?
Pistacchio. Pistacchio.
This is delicious. Not very long lasting, to be fair, but delicious. This is like a pistachio dessert, very sweet, caramelly, toasty, warm, and very nutty. It has this like very nice, fluffy, nutty quality. This is kind of similar to 62 Sol de Janeiro, but this is very like, I'm sorry, don't come for me, but it's a bit cheap smelling. Like it's a body mist. What do you want from a body mist? It's a body mist, and it's more like salty caramel gourmand. This is just pistachio at its purest, like really true pistachio. Covered in like a caramel crust, and like with just a little bit of salt sprinkled on there. Delectable and mouth-watering. And then the other one that I got was Mejares. This is a masculine scent, but I don't care because I don't believe in that. This is a spicy, like sexy, musky scent. A little bit of a masculine vibe, yes. But I think like I don't feel challenged wearing this. I really love it. It's very similar to Musc Ravageur, and that's why it was on my radar for years. It was many years ago. I saw that Musc Ravageur was compared to this. I couldn't find this anywhere. It is a little bit more watery than Musc Ravageur, but it is like very similar. Like I would say 85% similar. Less challenging. It has less of this like animalic quality. It does have a sweetness. There's vanilla in here, so I find it very easy to wear. This is what I will be reaching for when fall comes and the leaves just start to turn. This is what it smells like. That exact part of the season when it's just the best part of fall, you know. That's my favorite time of the year. Jasmine Freak, this came in PR. This is very sweet. Very candy-like jasmine. Yummy. Very in the style of Wave Child. I think that was where they were going with this. This smells like a carefree, tropical, sweet escape. You know, there's a bit of a mango note. So imagine you're drinking like a mango-centric cocktail somewhere just on the most beautiful beach, except you're relaxing by the pool, like a saltwater pool. Very yummy, like candy-like jasmine. Ooh, I got 2 Pradas. So this is Infusion de Gingembre. I think this is the newest one. And this is perfect for spring. I love a nice zingy ginger scent. This is very airy ginger. This is perfect for the gym. This is a very like grab and go spritz. Easy, not complex, very straightforward, a little bit of citrus, and it's very sparkling. So really the perfect kind of scent for a hot summer day. Then I got the Carnation one. I will not even attempt to pronounce this word. I tried, and my mouth can't produce this word. It's got a nice fresh vintage vibe. A little bit like resinous. I love a nice vintage vibe Carnation. I love the scent of Carnation. It has a nice spiciness to it. A good spicy fragrance is like, oh, so satisfying. Like you have never smelled a fragrance like this. This is not what fragrances smell like right now. This has a very cold scent. It smells spicy, but it smells cold. Like somebody like went to you with cold air. It's very addictive, the spiciness in here. I love it. It's a bit woody and a dry, cold spice. An airy fragrance. Like it doesn't smell heavy. It's very airy. It's so unique. Like, I hate using those words, different, unique, unusual. It's like, we need a new word for that kind of stuff because there are things that are like spectacular and outstanding and something you've never smelled before and there's no proper word for it. From U Beauty, I got their fragrance Proem, and this is a lychee focused scent. Very lychee focused. Juicy lychee, really like, makes me think of when we get fresh lychee from the grocery store. My son loves those. It's like a floral, beautiful, like soft petals of a rose. You're opening these soft petals of a rose and inside is a magical lychee. So juicy and airy and delicious. I want to say it almost smells of Delina. If you like Delina, I think you will like this, but this is a lot more tart and it's really about lychee and rhubarb. It's really magical. This fragrance did not leak and it had never been sprayed and I could smell what it smelled like when I just opened the cap. I could smell it. It's very aromatic, a little bit earthy in the dry down. It's like, it's very grounded, but still bright and uplifting and like, oh so lychee. I think one of the most like mesmerizing sort of like pink scents, I call these pink scents when they have the peony, rose, lychee, that kind of thing. To me, it smells very pink. The most mesmerizing pink scent that I've smelled. I picked up the D&G Devotion Intense. I was curious about the Intense. I didn't like the original. A lot of you ladies asked me, what do I think about the D&G Devotion? I don't think it's a bad scent, but that lemon cake sort of thing, the only one that I really like out of that lemon cake scent profile is Acro Bake. It just smells a lot more complex and it's very, very balanced. It's not overly gourmand to my nose, and something comes through in the Devotions, a little bit chocolatey, and I just don't like that like chocolatey nuance together with citrusy, like cakey aspects. It makes it too gourmand for my nose. So this one I was intrigued because of the added note of hazelnut, because I'm like, yes, I'm all the way gourmand nutty. I like a really good nutty scent, but this is too sweet for me. This is far too sweet. This is orange blossom, vanilla, and hazelnut, but what it comes through smelling to me like is those chocolate oranges. Or like if you get a box of chocolates and you know they have different fillings, some of them have like an orange essence chocolate filling. So if you took one of the orange ones and you ate one of the hazelnutty ones together, it's that. It's very decadent, a little bit too decadent for my liking. And then I picked up Café Gourmand from Maison Tahit. This was pretty cheap on fragrance buy, so I was like, whatever, let's take a gamble and let's see what it smells like. I like a good coffee note. I like that it had spice, you know, saffron, some earthy notes. So I was like, yes, this sounds like it's gonna be like a similar vibe to Killian Intoxicated, where it's more of a dry, spicy coffee. So the sprayer sucks on this. It's a very like cheap sprayer. This is a lot of hazelnut. So it's a hazelnut roasted coffee scent. Very yummy and milky. And it dries down after that milky hazelnut coffee scent goes away to like a soft vetiver kind of earthy scent. But the coffee still persists. It just becomes less milky. Turns into a nice woody scent. So the coffee note does evolve out And then you're left with kind of a nutty, earthy, very grounded, soft scent. It's nice, but what you smell in the beginning is not what you get in the dry down. I almost wish I got that beginning the whole way through because that beginning is very captivating. I like a nice, like, true hazelnut roasted coffee. Asdaf Amirat Al Arab. This is from Latafa. This is one of their like sub brands. And a good friend of mine recommended this to me and told me it was very sexy and smelled like a rich Dubai woman. And I was like, let's try. Oh, so yummy. It kind of has this Armani My Way sweetness. This fruity jasmine note. The fruity jasmine note that's also in Valentino Donna Born in Roma. It's in Armani My Way. The jasmine is a fruity type of jasmine. Kind of smells like there's pear together with the jasmine. It's very beautiful and sexy and girly. But this one also has bright notes like aloe and citrus, but it's intense. Like it's very, very concentrated. So you don't get like this clean, light, musky scent, like kind of like Valentino Donna Born in Roma. Although if you like Donna Born in Roma, this is like Donna Born in Roma, like to the intense and so much nicer. Somehow the quality of this smells much nicer than those designer fragrances. So it is that likable, almost like shampoo-y fresh scent profile, but made sexy and amped up and like some mystery added there. The musk is a little bit more mysterious. There's some woody notes. There's maybe even a little sprinkle of an oud note that kind of blends everything all together and just makes it a little bit more like Princess Jasmine. You know what? I'm just gonna start relating everything to Disney princesses or villains at this point. So I think if Princess Jasmine had a scent, I think it would be this. It's so addictive. Fresh, but deep at the same time. I have not smelled a fresh fragrance that smells intense until I smelled this. So that's all my exciting newness. I've been really more interested in getting like undiscovered old stuff, kind of like this. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. And also like good Arabian scents, not the mainstream viral stuff, because that turns out to be like not as great as I imagine it to be, but stuff like this, it's like hidden gems. So if you guys have recommendations, let me know and I will scoop some up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.